Hello everybody, my name is Diller, bringing you back another Spicy Meatball podcast. You notice anything different? I'm actually showing my pretty face, my lovely body today on today's podcast. I decided for personality reasons and just because I want to in general. It's kind of boring just kind of talking into a mic instead of having some type of personality. So we're going to bring out the personality side of me and hopefully you guys love it. So that's how the podcasts are going to be for now on. So what are we going to be talking about today? Well, first off, I almost broke my little toe again and basically almost destroyed my back, and I'm almost going to need back surgery because this chair, it just keeps falling off. Like, I discussed it in the video yesterday, my last podcast yesterday. This screw, here, let me do this without trying to fall out of my chair because I don't want to die again. So this little screw, it's supposed to go in here, in the bottom right here. Excuse me, I'm sorry. My voice is a little nasally, so you guys just kind of have to deal with it because I'm still kind of sick. I mean, I feel fine, it's just my voice. But it's supposed to go in like that, but it doesn't stay in here. It comes loose so easy. Like, it doesn't fully screw in. It keeps trying to screw in, but then it comes loose. Like, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but it's no bueno. It's no good. So, what are we going to be talking about today? Well, it's actually going to be not the longest podcast. I'm not going to make it the longest because I want to get this out ASAP, as soon as possible. We're going to be doing a little pregame show with the Red Sox and the Yankees, which will be going up very shortly. It's 3:13 p.m. right now, and the game starts at 6:05 p.m. Central Time. By the time this video comes out, the breakdown video for the Yankees versus the Padres, a 3-game series, that will already be up, so I'll have 2 uploads. I will actually have 3 uploads today if the Yankees happen to beat the Red Sox. So I'll have that highlight video for you guys too, and I got some more videos. I actually have a lot of videos that will be going up after today. I have all home runs by the end of May. So all the home runs that were hit in May by the Yankees, I got a video on that. I got a video of a bunch of defensive plays, and I got a video that will be breaking down just the Yankees. I know I tried to do a video where I did a bunch of breakdowns for different teams, the whole AL, but I decided I'm not going to do that. It's so time consuming, and plus I just want to focus on the Yankees. Just the Yankees. I know I've posted a few highlight videos that were actually the Indians versus the Red Sox, so I'll occasionally still do that just to give you guys kind of extra content. It's just on the side, like if there's big blowouts or something. It actually has nothing to do with the Red Sox having 2 back-to-back humiliating defeats. It really doesn't. It's just the fact that the Indians made a comeback, and then the next game, they recorded 3 triples, and Carlos Santana almost had a cycle, and they just had a hell of a game, except their pitching was a dumpster fire. But, you know, at least they won the game. That's all that matters. So let's get right into this pregame show without wasting any more time. So the Boston lineup for today, you got Mookie Betts in right field, Andrew Benintendi in left field, JD Martinez as DH, Xander Bogaerts as a shortstop, Rafael Devers as a third baseman, Steve Pearce as a first baseman, you have Eduardo Nunez as a second baseman, Jackie Bradley Jr. as a center fielder, and Sandy Leon as a catcher. So that's what you got. This is basically the career that they have versus Hap. If you guys know that Hap is pitching today, so let's keep our fingers crossed and hopefully he doesn't give up too many long balls because that's pretty much the only problem that Hap has is giving up too many long balls. So what are they against J-Hap? What are their career numbers? Well, Betts is 7 for 37. He's at a total of 37 at-bats and has only recorded 7 hits. Benintendi has 18 at-bats with 2 hits. Martinez has 22 at-bats with 5 hits. Bogaerts has 34 at-bats with 6 hits. Devers has 15 at-bats with 4 hits. Pearce has 35 at-bats with 11 hits. Nunez is 33 at-bats with 8 hits. And Jackie Bradley Jr. is 22 at-bats with 3 hits. And then Leon is 10 at-bats with 1 hit. So they have a total of, they have 5 RBIs, 2 RBIs, 1. Steve Pearce has a lot. He actually has 16 RBIs versus J-Hap. And then Nunez 2, Bradley 1, Leon 1, Martinez 2, Bogaerts 1, and Betts 5. So their average, Betts is 189, Benintendi 111, Martinez 227, Bogaerts 176, Devers 267, Pearce 314, Nunez 242, Junior 136. I said Junior, Bradley Jr. Sorry, 136, Leon 100. So the only one really has outstanding numbers is Pearce. I mean, Pearce has basically been a very dominant hitter against J-Hap. But if we could go ahead and click on Pearce and read some of his background of what he's been going on today, just because that's probably going to be the key matchup is Steve Pearce and Jay Happ. But what are Pearce's numbers this year? Well, his 2019 regular season. I wish it was 2009 because I could relive the World Series against the Phillies all over again. But 2019 regular season, he's got an average of 182, OBP of 247, slugging 261, OPS of 509. He's struggling. He's not doing great. So that's good news for us because he's struggling. So hopefully, even though he's had good numbers against Happ in the past, hopefully with him struggling this season is going to do us justice, and he's going to be put out very easily. We're not going to have any issues with him. Really, the guys that we need to be concerned with, and we need to be concerned with Betts. He's always dangerous. Benintendi, he's dangerous too. He's got the boomstick. Martinez, Martinez is an excellent hitter. He's a very hard guy to strike out. It's very hard to strike him out. You got to be on your toes, on your heels with Martinez. He's a very tough guy. Devers, very new guy. He's been just killing it lately. Definitely a guy you need to watch out for. Bogarts as well. He's got some power. He's got some opportunities. He can make the Yankees pay. Those are pretty much the only guys. I'm not really worried about Bradley. Leon can do his things. Leon can do certain things, but he doesn't have great numbers versus Happ. So I'm not as worried. Nunez, he can do damages too. But that's the thing about the Red Sox. Honestly, most of these guys you got to watch out for because the Red Sox, yes, I know they're 29 and 27. Yes, I'm not trying to give the Red Sox praise because I'm a Yankees fan and I don't like the Red Sox. Not because, basically, I don't like the Red Sox because you don't like the Red Sox. That there's no other way to slice it. If you're a Yankees fan, you can't like the Red Sox. If you're a Red Sox fan, you can't like the Yankees. Sometimes it really has nothing to do with the fan bases or the people. It's just plain and simple. You can't like the Red Sox because you're a Yankees fan and vice versa. Just like you can't like the Phillies if you're a Mets fan or vice versa. You can't like the Cardinals, against the Cubs and vice versa. It's just the rivalry. You guys get it. I don't really have to explain that to you for you to get that. But the point that I'm trying to get out here is you got to watch out for this team. It doesn't matter if they're 29 and 27. If we look at the standings, because I need to have some updated standings for you guys, just so you guys know what's going on with the AL East. So the Yankees right now, they're 36 and 19. We already know that. The Rays, they're 35 and 19. They're half a game back because the Twins failed, and the Twins got crushed yesterday. They got obliterated. It wasn't even close. I'm basically rooting for any team at this point. That's the only thing I will say. I will root for the Red Sox if the Rays are too close to the Yankees. If they're like what they are right now, half a game, 1 game back, and the Red Sox are still what they are right now, 7.5 games back. I'm rooting for the Red Sox. I'm sorry, but the Rays, they got to go. The Red Sox need to win some games against them, so the Rays get off our back. That would be the only time I root for the Red Sox this year. But that's a logical reason to be rooting for the Red Sox. Want to get the Rays off the back. We want to win the division. We're tired of dealing with wild card BS. We want to win the division and get home field advantage. At least I do. I don't know about you guys, but I do. But, you got the Rays 35-19, half a game back, very close. And then the Red Sox 29-27, they are 7.5 games back. But here's the thing. A lot of people, I still feel like, are underestimating the Red Sox. Now, I don't think the Red Sox are going to win the division. It's going to be the Yankees or the Rays. And that's not just because I'm a Yankees fan, but it's just very logical. The Yankees have been outperforming the Red Sox by a long shot. It's really not even close. Same with the Rays. Except the funny thing I feel about the Rays is that the Rays, they can beat any team, but they just can't beat Boston and New York. They just can't. I don't know what it is. I think the Boston Red Sox are... I'm not sure. I think they've won 2 out of 3 versus the Rays. I think they've only played 3 games this season against the Rays. But the Yankees, we're 4 for 6. We won 4, lost 2. So we're 4 for 6. So I think it's kind of ironic. That's the key factor. The Rays won't win the division. They won't win the division. If they can't beat the Red Sox, they can't beat the Yankees. They have to beat both teams or they're not winning the division. That's just plain and simple. That's just how baseball goes. So that would be probably the Rays' kryptonite. But I could still see the Rays and the Red Sox, definitely. The Rays could win the division maybe. I really don't want them to because I want the Yankees to win. But where I'm getting at is the Red Sox, a lot of people are still, I feel like, underestimating them. I'm not giving up on them just because of the fact that it's only May. It's only May 31st. There's so much more baseball to play. The Red Sox aren't going to win the division. That's just plain and simple. I just don't think they are. And if they do, you can go back to this video whenever we hit September and be like, this was one of the worst predictions I've ever seen. I don't know. I just don't feel like their roster is good enough. They've been struggling so much, especially their pitching, and their bullpen has huge, massive issues. Massive issues. They got to fix that ASAP if they want to be a better team. But I still feel like the Red Sox are a wild card team. Because if you look at it, if you look at the standings, the Red Sox are 29-27. You got some other wild card potential teams lurking behind them. You got, the Rays and Yankees, both potential wild card teams, because you can't have two teams win the division. It doesn't work like that. So one of those teams is going to be wild card teams, possibly. You could see the Rays and the Red Sox both being in the wild card, or the Yankees and the Red Sox, honestly. It could go either way. But you also have, the AL Central is basically a breeze. The best team other than the Twins in second place is the Indians. They're dead even, 28-28. I just don't think they have it together. They're pitching, and they're pitching. Oh my good Lord. Their pitching is something else. It's honestly so painful to watch sometimes. Even that game that they won against the Red Sox the other night, 14-9, man, that was some painful pitching. To be fair, it was painful on both sides to watch, from the Red Sox standpoint and the Indians, but man, Indians pitching is not much better, so they got to fix that. Their offense, they can do damage, they got Lindor and Santana and stuff like that, but they got to work on the pitching. That's what really kills them. And then the AL West, you got the Astros, they're going to run with the division. There ain't no way any team is going to beat the Astros. Even with Springer still gone, and Correa gone for 4 to 6 weeks, and Altuve, he's about to be back soon, it doesn't matter. They don't need those guys to still be a dominant team. And when they get them back, they're basically the 2017 Astros all over again. They're a tough team. That is going to be the team that the Yankees need to beat. If the Yankees can beat the Astros, they can go to the World Series. And if they beat the Astros, I feel like they can beat any team. Because I feel like right now the Astros are the best team in baseball. Right behind, I would say the Dodgers would be second, and then the Yankees third. Try not to be too biased. And the Twins, I feel like a lot of people aren't giving them enough love and respect. I feel like they're definitely in the top 5 power rankings. But the point is, the Astros, they're the best team in baseball, honestly. And you got the Athletics in second. They're 29-27. So it's kind of ridiculous and ludicrous to think that the Red Sox can't win the wild card. Because the Red Sox, when you take all the other teams that aren't winning the division that are second and lower, Red Sox are the best team. And even though the Red Sox are third place in the AL East, come on. They're better than the Indians. That's not even, I know they lost, but it's baseball is baseball. Things happen. They are honestly better than the Indians, no matter how you slice it. And they're better than the Athletics. The Rangers, they have potential offensively, but their pitching kills them, which kind of sucks because I actually really like watching the Rangers. I like watching Joey Gallo. He's a phenomenal player. Absolutely beast. A lot of people talked a lot of trash over him over the years, and he's been really proving those haters wrong. So I would like to see, some other teams come up out of nowhere, like the Rangers, or, not that the Indians would come out of nowhere, because they've had postseason experience, it's not a new thing. You know what I mean? But the point is, it's kind of ludicrous to think the Red Sox can't go to the wild card. I think it's going to happen. What I think is very likely, as long as the Yankees can keep their foot on the pedal, they can continue to beat the Rays, and they can beat the Red Sox today and continue beating the Red Sox. The Yankees will win the division, and I think it will be the Rays and Red Sox for a wild card. That's how I think it's going to happen. And I think because of the fact that the Astros are probably going to have the best record in baseball, at least in the AL, by the time the season is over, then obviously it's going to be the Rays versus the Red Sox, and whoever wins that wild card game, the elimination game, is going to play the Astros. And then the Yankees are more than likely going to play the Twins again. That's how I feel. So, what else do we have to talk about? Well, let's go ahead and switch to the New York lineup. So, we got DJ at second, Voit at first, Hicks at center field, Sanchez at catcher, Torres at shortstop, Morales as DH, Urshela at third, Maben at right field, and Gardy at left field. So, who's pitching for the Red Sox? Well, we got Mr. Chris Sale. Yes, he did have a struggle, but he's been really, really proving himself back. And there was that one game he had, 17 strikeouts, and they still couldn't win the game. It's not his fault. He was still a dominating pitcher. The Red Sox, the offense wasn't there. It just wasn't there. No production. Very surprising. They should have won that game. Come on. 17 strikeouts. You got to win the game. Chris Sale, 1-6. I don't think win-loss ratio is a good stat to justify a pitcher. He's been pretty dominant in his last few starts. He had a rough start, but he's getting there. 4.19 ERA, not great, but he's getting there. But what are some statistics against Chris Sale? Well, DJ, 3 for 1. 3 at-bats, 1 hit. Luke Voigt, 3 at-bats, 1 hit. Hicks, 25 at-bats, 8 hits. Sanchez, 20 at-bats, 3 hits. Gleyber Torres, he's really struggled. He's 6 at-bats with 0 hits, so no hits on Sale. Morales, 41 at-bats with 11 hits. So that's why Morales is in the lineup, because Morales has the most experience versus Sale. And plus, Morales can switch hit, but mostly he's a lefty, and he's going to be a lefty against Chris Sale more than... Or not, actually, he'll be a right. Sorry, he will not be a lefty, he'll be a righty, because that makes much more sense having a righty go against a lefty. And then you have Gio Urshela, 12 at-bats with 2 hits. Maben with 16 at-bats and 3 hits. And Gardy with 27 at-bats and 5 hits. Sorry, I'm just making sure we're not going crazy over it. It's actually 15. I didn't even realize I was talking this long. This is just how these things go. I love doing these videos, so I just kind of ramble on and such. But we got a pitching matchup. Chris Sale versus J-Hat. You got Chris Sale, 1-6, 4.19 ERA, 106 WHIP. 62.1 innings pitched, gave up 48 hits, has 88 strikeouts, walked 18 batters, gave up 10 home runs. Then you got J-Hat, 4-3, 5.09 ERA, 1.23, 1.23 WHIP, so I don't confuse you guys. Not 123 WHIP. 58.1 innings pitched, 59 hits, 50 strikeouts, 13 walks, gave up 14 home runs. So it's going to be interesting. The thing is, the key is for J-Hat. He's got to limit the long balls because this is Yankee Stadium. And you got big home run hitters, Benintendi, you got Bogarts. I'm actually surprised Chavez isn't playing this game because I think Chavez is going to be definitely a key factor for the Red Sox, especially in the series versus the Yankees. There's hitters that can do a lot of damage, big time a lot of damage. And I'm actually surprised that Mitch Moreland isn't in the roster because he has 13 home runs. He can power. He has a power bat. He can hit a lot of home runs, especially in Yankee Stadium with the short porch. So I'm actually surprised Mitchie, I think call him Mitchie Four Bags. I think that's what Red Sox fans call him. He's not in the lineup. And neither is, I just said his name, the other guy. Freaking Mr. Ice Horse. I remember Mr. Ice Horse because that's all I see them talking about him. Michael Chavez, Mr. Ice Horse. But he's not in the lineup either, which is kind of strange. So you got some key matchups. You got Mitch Moreland versus Gary Sanchez. You also got batting average matchups. You got Devers versus DJ. And then runs batted in, you got Bogarts versus Voigt. So this is going to be a tough matchup, especially against Chris Sale. I know last time we played Chris Sale, we basically destroyed him. It was a very productive game for us. But Chris Sale has also gotten his mojo back. He's getting in the swing of things back. He's a different him. So we got to watch out for that. Not saying we can't, who knows? We could put up 12 runs, in this game or something. This baseball, it's unpredictable. But we do have to watch out for that because Chris Sale's gotten back to his mojo and he's getting better. So the Red Sox, 29-27, we already know that. Yankees, 36-19. The away record for the Red Sox, 15-15, so they're dead even. Yankees home record, 19-11. And the Red Sox, the favorite for them is 18 out of 30. And the Yankees, they are the underdog with 6 out of 4, which I'm very curious on why they decided that. So, here we go. Who else do we got? What else information can I display to you guys? So the last thing I'm going to display to you guys, because I didn't expect that this video was going to be this long. I thought it was going to be, I was trying to limit it to 10 minutes. Really short, but it's not going to be 10 minutes. It's going to be more like 20 minutes if I don't get going with this. But Boston, they got a 260 BA, while New York's got a 258 BA. BA is not the most important thing to judge a team on. You got to look at all the other stats to really prove a point. Red Sox, 303 runs. Yankees, 296. Red Sox, 506 hits. New York, 478 hits. New York has more home runs with 90, while Boston has 82. Boston has a better OBP with 341, while the Yankees have 355. Sorry. The Red Sox don't have a better slugging. The Yankees do. The Yankees have a 451, while the Boston Red Sox have 444. Yankees, a lot better pitching. That's going to be also a very key matchup. Is how well the pitching is from both sides and how well the starting pitchers are and how well the bullpen is. That's going to be the key factor. The Yankees bullpen has been lightning fire. Red Sox, complete opposite story. Bad news Bears. Or bench warmers, whatever you want to slice it. You can use whatever movie to your advantage. Major League, all that good jazz. So the Yankees, they got a 3.72 ERA while the Red Sox have a 4.43 ERA. Yankees got a 1.22 whip while the Red Sox have a 1.28 whip. Yankees walked 172 batters, Boston 190. Yankees have 527 strikeouts while the Red Sox have 541, sorry. New York has an OBA of 230 while the Red Sox have an OBA of 237. And that's about it. So, to wrap it up, the Yankees 36 and 19. The Red Sox 29-27. Red Sox are dead even away. Yankees are 19-11. What can we take out of this game? The last thing I'm going to say is J-Hop, he's got to limit the home runs. He limits the home runs, we can win this game. We really can, because there's a lot of people on the Red Sox that will make you pay with home runs. So we got to limit the home runs. The bullpen's got to continue what they're doing, being lightning hot, and keep grinding out batters, keep continuing to do what they're doing. And then, most importantly, the offense. They've got to produce. You've got to get to Chris Sale early. You got to get to him early. Don't give him the confidence. Don't let him do what he did against the Rockies, record 17 strikeouts. Don't let him get hot. I know they didn't win that game, but it's going to make it extremely hard for you to win a baseball game if you're getting struck out 17 times, if batters are getting struck out 70 times. So, you got to get to Chris Sale early. The Red Sox, I know they had a day off, and we had a day off too, but the Yankees are coming off basically just one win streak. Not anything crazy, but still, you're off a 1 win streak. The Red Sox are on a 2-loss streak. They just lost back-to-back games, like crushing defeats. A 9th inning comeback from the Indians, and you also have a game that they ended in 14-9. Like, there was an offensive explosion on the Indians' part. So, that's basically what you got to do. You got to grab Sale by the throat, not literally. I'm just saying you got to cut the throat, as in the term of don't give him any momentum. Don't give Chris Sale any momentum. Don't give him any confidence. Shut him down early, just like you did with Chris Paddock. Just like, not that we got to them early, but, we got to Glasnow eventually. We've gotten to Snell twice. We've gotten to Chris Paddock once. There's no reason we can't get to Sale. No reason. So that's basically all I have for you guys today. Hopefully the Yankees win and they continue a streak. I would love to sweep against Boston, but it's probably more than not likely that they will do that. I hope the Yankees at least take 2 out of 3. That's good enough for me. Win the series and continue on with the wins and continue winning the series. But if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you do subscribe, click that bell notification so you don't miss any of my videos. Make sure you do like, comment, and I will see you guys later. Have a great day, guys.